Hello everyone, I'm Anime Freak and welcome to the video. Today I am going to be reacting to your favorite Canadian YouTuber, this video, Ryuko versus Raiden. Yeah, I'm reading that. I just forgot what her name is. Ryuko. It's been like ages and ages since I've seen Kill la Kill, and Raiden is from the Solid Snake series. Yeah, I mean this guy was on Screw Attacks, yeah, with Wolverine versus Raiden. Oh boy, the fans were mad at that. But what do I think of Wolverine versus Raiden? I thought that was an amazing fight. I mean, the interactions, the way they were fighting. I mean, I thought it was incredible. That was an awesome fight. But anyways, we're not here to talk about Wolverine versus Raiden. We're here to talk about Ryuko. Yeah, I'll pronounce that right. Versus Raiden. So, who do I think is going to win in a fight? Well, judging, well, I haven't actually played the Solid Snake games, but thanks to Screw Attack, I know Raiden a little bit more. And oh, just got a little bit of a pancake. I've got a little bit of a snack here. Oh, who doesn't love pancakes? Yes. So, who do I think would win in a fight? Okay. Before I go into anything else, Ryuko from Kill la Kill. Yeah, I mean, even though Kill la Kill is one of my favorite animes, I mean, everyone always compares it to Gurren Lagann because of the anime style, and to be honest, yeah, it is. It's definitely got like the animation style of Kill la Kill, and even if I had to choose which one's my favorite, it would be definitely Gurren Lagann. I love Gurren Lagann, and I mean not saying that Kill la Kill is bad. I'm just saying that there's definitely a lot more in Gurren Lagann than there is in Kill la Kill, but I still love Kill la Kill. So oh, I think it must have been like a year or something since I've seen Kill la Kill. Maybe even 2 years. I can't remember. It's been such a long time. But if I had to think, Raiden needs constant fueling. Well, I wouldn't say constant fueling, but he needs fuel from oh, I can't remember what they're called, but he just needs like an extra fuel cell, to keep going for the next 24 hours or something. And he's pretty fast and he's very strong. He can pick up like a big massive knife. Yeah, I'm going like through Screw Attack's logic. I mean, even though sometimes they can get their matches wrong, considering Goku versus Superman, Naruto versus Bleach, Miss Marvel versus 18, and whatever fights that they've come up and yeah, okay, not Screw Attack. I'm not anyways, like I'm trying to say. This is actually pretty tricky because Ryuko can fly. She's got her scissors that can cut through absolutely anything. I'm not really sure about strength-wise, but I know for a fact that she's very, very, very fast. So she's fast. She's a great swords girl, and Raiden has his sword that can cut through almost anything. That's tricky. That's very, very tricky. It's tricky. I can't think of anything that can. I don't think Raiden can fly. I don't know if he has like any like built-in thing that can help him fly or anything like that. Little flying saucers things with sugar in them. So, I'm gonna go with Ryuko. Not because she's an anime character, not because she's a girl, not because Kill la Kill is one of my favourite anime series ever, but I'm looking at this in a versus type of way. I mean, I thought that that Shrek would win in the last one because I thought, he's got the strength and he's got the the durability. He's big and all that stuff. That's what I thought. But I'm definitely gonna go with Ryuko because again, she's fast, she's powerful, and she can fly and speed and all that stuff. So yes, I'm definitely gonna go with Ryuko. But if she loses to Raiden, I'm okay with it. If she loses, I'm fine with it. I'm not gonna be one of those butter fanboys that's gonna go, oh no, Raiden will lose to Ryuko. No, I'm strictly neutral. But however, if it was like a Naruto versus Bleach thing or a Superman versus Goku thing, the debate would be on, but I wouldn't be like all fanboyish. But anyways, yes, back to this. It's I keep on going detours. So yes, yeah, I'm definitely gonna go with Ryuko on this one. So, but before I start, I just gotta say, to keep me over with this battle, I've got toffee popcorn. I've got a few pieces of pancake, as you can see over here, and some flying sauces over here. Yeah, because I mean, this is like watching a movie to me. So fingers crossed, Ryuko. But if she doesn't, that's fine. As long as it's unfairly. Actually, you know what? Canadian YouTubers should do a Goku versus Superman. I like to hear his version. I mean, Goku's always going to get stronger as the series goes on. Actually, you know what? Yeah, Canadian YouTuber, if you can hear me and you're watching this, please make a Goku versus Superman video. I mean, with the current Goku versus New 52, probably. I'm not sure. Just make sure it's not one of the OP Supermans, because there's Cosmic Armor Superman, there's Silver Age Superman. I mean, those guys can easily OP Goku. So yeah, that'd be great. So with all that said and done, let's get to watching. Okay, so this is Ryuko versus Raiden, and 3, 2, 1, and go.
Welcome to SHOWOFF Showdown. In this series, the fighters are called Show-Offs, and this is the series for the SHOWOFF Showdown.
Sweet.
Now let's meet the show-offs for tonight's showdown, shall we? Tonight, we have an epic hardcore battle between two edgy, sword-swinging, blood-shedding badasses. That's right, Ryuko versus Raiden. Who will walk out in one piece, and who will be ripped into a bloody puddle? It's time to find out.
I put links to the analysis on both characters in the description below. Now without further ado, it's time for the SHOWOFF 2 Showdown!
Get ready for the next battle. Fight!
Oh yeah, look at those boobs jiggling up and down. It's the same that she's under 18. How do they animate this, anyways?
Don't lose your way. Your mind, we have to be as one. Don't be afraid. Let's be kind. This is the way to be more strong. Cover my deep secret. Make us beside.
It's time for Jack the Raper to do something about. Come on, Ryuko. Did you know technically Kill Kill is technically a magical girl anime? He better give a damn good reason why Raiden wins. He better give a damn good reason.
So, the overly fan-serviced anime chick lost, huh? Well, better get out of here before the weeaboos show up.
Quick, to the Weeaboo Protection Chamber.
Right behind you, Franku.
Okay, now in seriousness, let's discuss how and why Raiden wins this epic, edgy, hardcore, blood-shedding showdown. First
Okay.
off, let's discuss who is more skilled and experienced. Now, Ryuko
Raiden.
and Raiden are both very skilled in close combat, especially when it comes to using blades. Now, in terms of fighting experience, Ryuko doesn't seem to have any formal combat training, while on the other hand, Raiden has been training in combat his whole life, ever since he was 10 years old. I think it's pretty clear who has the experience advantage. Now, let's
True.
discuss one of the most important categories for this debate, which would be speed. Let's start off with Ryuko, shall we? Now, Ryuko is fast enough to casually create after images. Now, some of you may or may not be thinking that that's not as fast as it sounds because you can create after images with your hand just by waving it really fast in front of your face. However, creating flickering after images with your whole body would require a lot more speed and mobility. Now, I could be miscalculating, but in order to move fast enough to create flickering after images of yourself in multiple places at once, you would have to be moving either faster than the eye can see, or the exact pinpoint of how fast the human eye can react, or just slightly less than that. The most well-trained human eye is capable of detecting movements occurring within 1/220th of a second, or 4.5 milliseconds. In order for Ryuko to move at that level of speed, she would have to be moving at roughly about 9,000 miles per hour, which is just slightly under Mach 12. Now, as for Raiden, there are times where he has been shown to be moving at massively hypersonic plus speeds. For example, he once jumped on top of speeding missiles from missile to missile like hopscotch, and he did so rather casually. The fastest missile on record could travel at about 15,000
Hold on, what about
miles per hour,
Ryoko's
but
final
that
form?
is nowhere near the height of Raiden's speed. Believe it or not, Raiden's speed has actually been estimated to be at Mach 2000. That's 2,000 times the speed of sound.
Is his whole body a machine or what?
716 miles per hour by 2,000. The exact result would be that Raiden can move at exactly 1,520,000 miles per hour. Now that's just insane. This means that Raiden is almost 169 times faster than Ryuko. But that's not all. When Raiden enters Jack the Ripper mode, his speed increases immensely, and with Blade mode, he has the ability to slow down his perception of time from 50 to 90%, so he can rapidly slice and dice his opponents to pieces almost instantaneously. So correct me if I'm wrong, but I think
Okay,
it's safe to
okay,
say that
you
Raiden
got me.
holds a clear
Okay.
speed advantage over Ryuko. Now let's discuss strength. Now, one of Ryuko's most impressive feats of physical strength would be the time she sliced 2 buildings in half with a single strike from a far distance, which should definitely put Ryuko's striking strength well above building level. Now, in comparison, Raiden is capable of lifting, flipping, and throwing building-sized robots
Flipping.
and mechs, casually wielding building-sized blades, even at high speed.
You have to admit, that
match
looks
the
cool.
strength of Senator Armstrong, and has achieved
Senator
well
Armstrong. Armstrong.
strength as well. So, in their basic states, Ryuko and Raiden are relatively closely matched when it comes to physical strength. However, when Raiden enters Jack the Ripper mode, that's when the tables turn. When Raiden deactivates his pain inhibitors and enters Ripper mode, not only
Oh, yeah, I
does he
forgot about
himself
them.
and his old Jack the Ripper personality, but it also gives him a massive boost to his physical speed and strength. In fact, while in Ripper mode, Raiden can strike with enough force to slice through buildings and machines that were specifically designed and or built to survive nuclear wars. And Raiden wasn't even using his strongest blade while doing that, so it's likely that his strength was doing most of the work.
I'm not
Now, I could be
put over this, I swear.
overestimating, but if this means those machines are
As long
powerful
as
enough to
this
survive
fight was
nuclear
fair and square, I'm
detonation
alright
or
with it.
atomic bomb blasts, then this means that Raiden's striking power is the equivalent of multiple nukes, which means he can literally strike with multiple megatons of force. Now, once again, I could be overestimating, so correct me if I'm wrong, but from what it seems, that amount of striking power is something that Ryuko just simply can't compete with. Now, to be fair, Ryuko also has a berserker form of her own, and like Ripper mode,
Oh,
it
forgot
grants
about
her a
that.
great boost to her physicality. Now, on the downside, both of these berserker modes have very similar flaws and weaknesses. Because of his cybernetic body, Raiden's blood is not natural and must be changed on a regular basis like the oil in a car, and his body runs on a very limited fuel supply, and River Mode burns up that fuel much faster. Also, Ryuko's Berserker Mode continuously drains her blood and is considered fatal to use, and it could lead to her dying of blood loss. So really, it's more of a setback than a help. Now, it is true that Ryuko becomes stronger when she's closer to death, but this is not a limitless factor considering that Ryuko can die and will die eventually. Now, speaking of which, let's discuss durability. Now, this is one category where Ryuko actually has the advantage. Not only can she tank a whole lot of abuse, but believe it or not, Ryuko once survived a fall from orbit. That's right, she actually survived a fall from space to the Earth.
Naked.
Now, some of you are probably wanting to downgrade this feat by saying that Ryuko was saved just before landing, and her fall was cushioned by a huge pile of naked people. Apparently. Now, even if we do downgrade this feat by saying that, if we put the landing part aside, surviving the fall itself is still a very impressive feat, because if you were to fall from, say, the moon to the Earth, assuming you can breathe in space, once you re-enter the atmosphere, your body will eventually start to ignite and catch fire, and you will be continuously struck by the tremendous force of incredibly strong winds blowing at you with intensely high pressure as you are falling down to Earth at extremely high speeds like a meteorite. And because of that, you will most likely die before you even hit the Earth's surface. So therefore, even if we downgrade
Wait,
the landing path
didn't
of this feat,
the suit
falling half
protect her from
alone
that?
is still a very impressive feat of durability. In fact, I think it's safe to say that this is definitely more impressive than the time.
I mean, who doesn't want to see more naked chicks, eh?
height.
Am I right,
Now,
boys?
Not only does Ryuko have a very impressive durability, but she also has a healing factor, and a pretty good one too. With this healing factor, Ryuko is able to regenerate from getting split in half, having holes ripped in her body, and she even survived having her heart ripped out. Now, spoiler alert, but do you remember when Raiden ripped out Armstrong's heart and crushed it in his hand?
Ooh!
Ryuko has survived having the exact same thing happen to her, so it's most likely that Raiden wouldn't be able to kill her using that specific method. Luckily, he has other methods of doing so. Now, before we discuss that,
Ooh,
I'd like to talk about
that's
something
gruesome.
else that's pretty
I like
important
it.
for this debate, which would be Ryuko's clothes. Now, believe it or not, Ryuko's outfit is actually a living organism made entirely out of life fibers, also known as Senketsu, which kind of reminds me of Symbiote from Spider-Man.
That's
now,
awesome.
Not only does Senketsu come up with most of Ryuko's strategies and act as her voice of reason, but he can also feed on some of Ryuko's blood and in return grant her more power. So Senketsu does play a rather important role in this fight as well. Just thought I'd like to throw that out there. Now, some of you might be wondering why Senketsu makes Ryuko look very, exposed. Well, believe it or not, it's not just because of fan service, and there actually is a logical explanation for that. Senketsu is designed to be skimpy because if he covers too much of her body, then the life fibers will consume Ryuko. Let me put it to you this way. Would you rather be half naked, or would you rather slowly and painfully die by being eaten alive by your own clothes? Perhaps I've said enough. Anyway, now it's time to see if
she's
either
16.
fighter has
She's
the right
16.
rules to take the other down. Or in other words, let's discuss weaponry. Now, while it is true that Raiden does have a larger arsenal of weapons,
Okay, to be honest, I'm actually enjoying this episode.
Etc., but what really matters is their signature blades. Or in other words, let's compare Ryuko's scissor blade to Raiden's high frequency
Scissor blade. She had
Let's
the
start out with
she had the old set.
The scissor blade is made
There's
of
one.
carbon life fibers and is nearly indestructible. It can easily cut through Goku uniforms, not DBZ Goku, and enter a decapitation mode, and even change its size. Ryuko can shrink the scissor blade to the size of an ordinary pair of scissors, or grow it large enough to dwarf an entire academy in size. No doubt that's very impressive. Now let's take a look at the Murasama. The Murasama is a special high-frequency blade that creates very powerful high-speed vibrations, which weakens its target's molecular bond, allowing it to forcibly slice through just about anything. Now, Ryuko's scissor blade may be nearly
Scissor blade. She had the full ones at the end of the series. Spoilers.
And something tells me it won't be enough when facing a blade that can literally destabilize and break through its molecular structure. The fact that Raiden's Murasama blade can weaken its target's molecular bond while slicing could also potentially be enough to counter Ryuko's immense durability. That factor, combined with Raiden's insane levels of speed and strength, is gonna make it almost physically impossible for Ryuko to tank or withstand. Now let's discuss the weaknesses of both characters. Let's start off with Raiden. Raiden is often emotionally and mentally unstable and prone to homicidal rage. Not only that, but Ripper Mode increases the pain he feels, and removing or decapitating his left arm will most likely cause memory loss and PTSD. However, because of his massive
OCD?
speed edge, Ryuko will be lucky if she manages to even land a single hit on Raiden. Now, Ryuko isn't much of a strategist and is quite brash and hot-headed. Not only that, but her berserker form is more of a hindrance than a help like I mentioned earlier, her healing factor is not limitless and she is physically killable, and Senketsu can weaken and continuously drain Ryuko's blood if she's embarrassed by wearing Senketsu. I'm not making this up. Oh, and not to mention, Senketsu has special threads on the inside called Banshee threads. I hope I didn't mispronounce that. And if all of those threads are cut, Senketsu will come apart. Now you're probably thinking that Raiden wouldn't know that he need to cut those threads unless he has prep time. Well, actually, I think he has something that may or may not help him with that. Correct me if I'm wrong, but Raiden has a visor which not only covers his eyes, but also shows him the weak spots on his enemy's body. Now, I'm not sure if the Banshee threads count as a kind of weakness or not, and I'm not sure if Raiden's visor would be able to see them or not. But if it does, then it looks like Senketsu is toast. Now, before I wrap this up, allow me to introduce Ryuko's strongest and most powerful form.
Oh, yeah.
Senketsu Kesaragi. I hope I didn't mispronounce that. Which is essentially Ryuko's version of going Super Saiyan. As you would have guessed, this form of Ryuko is incredibly powerful and far surpasses that of her base form. While this form could give Raiden a good run for his money, and it may or may not even give Ryuko the win, however, sadly, it is likely that Ryuko probably won't be able to use this form in this battle, because Ryuko achieved this form by absorbing a massive amount of life fibers from Ragyo, which increased her power immensely. Now, the chances of Ryuko finding and absorbing that many life fibers during a battle with Raiden, which will have no prep time and will be a random encounter,
I'd say your chances are 1,000,000 to none.
besides, even if by pure coincidence there somehow was a massive amount of life fibers just lying around in the area that Ryuko and Raiden are fighting in, Raiden will most likely speed blitz Ryuko before she could get a chance to absorb all of those life fibers and achieve that form. But once again, it is highly unlikely that she'll be able to achieve
Okay,
that
even
form
though I'm a
during
fan of
random
Kill la Kill,
encounter with Raiden. Not to
bravo,
mention
okay,
golden life
I'll
fibers
give you
from
this,
Raiden
I'll give you
from
this.
friends, or so I've been told at least. So overall, while Ryuko is definitely not an easy opponent to permanently put down, but Raiden not only has the majority of advantages over Ryuko, but he also has the right gear to get the job done. In fact, once Raiden enters Ripper or Blade mode, he will most likely slice up and destroy every last molecular cell in Ryuko's body until there's nothing left of her to regenerate from. I think I've said enough. So in the end,
You see Ryuko losing, though he's hating, crossing off his hit list while the fans cry 'cause he's riding dirty.
looks like Ryuko lost her way. The winner of this battle is Raiden.
Bravo.
Now, for all of those Kill la Kill fans out there who wish they could have seen Ryuko win, I'll give you a link to an alternate
No.
in the description below. Now, before
I'm not
I wrap
that
this
desperate.
up, I want to give extra special thanks and shout out to the MLG Avocado, who animated the second sprite scene of this battle and also helped with the research on Raiden for this battle. I'd also like to thank Rex the Anime King for helping with the research on Ryuko for this battle, and last but not least, I'd like to thank LK64 for the awesome Ryuko sprites. All of these people played a very important
Bravo.
part in making this battle a reality, so check out their channels and subscribe. Oh, and by the way, you might have noticed that my voice sounds different in this episode. Well, that's because the microphone on my laptop is broken, so I had to buy a new microphone. I know it's not perfect, and all the P's sound staticky, but I don't really have much of a choice. And
I didn't know, so I like it.
Expect my voice to sound like this in future episodes. Speaking of which, stay tuned because I'm about to reveal the next fighters.
Next time on Show-Off Showdown!
Please. Yes, you get. Oh, sexy pirates. Why can't we have more sexy women in the world?
Got any ideas for Show-Off Showdown? Then let me know in the comments below. And hopefully, I just might do them. Now stay tuned for the next episode of Show-Off Showdown!
Dude, seriously, we need more chicks in this world. Lots of beautiful women. Loads of beautiful, big boobed, beautiful women. You know what? If I was the last dude on Earth and there was like loads of women, I don't know if that would be a freaking curse or a blessing. Because you know, feminists. Actually, no. Get rid of all the feminists as well. We don't need them. So yes, yeah. That came out of nowhere. I was just trying to be funny. Don't mind me. So, anyways, okay. I give in. Okay. I honestly thought that Ryuko, you know, had this in the back. You know, I mean, she could fly. She could, you know, she's very fast. And you know, it has been a while. I'm like, okay, so what does Jack the Ripper over here. I mean, yeah, he goes berserk and he can go really fast and he. Oh, excuse me. I honestly thought that Ryuko had this. Not because I want her to win, but I honestly truly thought that she had everything. I mean, she had both her blades. Actually, hold on. Speaking of which, why didn't she have both of her blades instead of just one? Because before she had that big massive transformation near the end of the series, but she also had both of her blades instead of one. And if I'm not mistaken, I mean that the suit constantly adapts and grants some more abilities, again flying and shit like that. But yes, yeah, okay, fine. I'll give you this. I'll give you this. Even though it pains me to see Ryuko be defeated, I'm not going to be one of those weeaboo elitist extremist fanboys that goes, no, she didn't lose. Yeah. But I will say this. The one with the pirate ladies better be good. It better be good. So what do I have for suggestions? Okay, I want to see Critters versus Gremlins. That would be awesome to see. Genie from Aladdin versus Discord from My Little Pony. Oh god, I've got another one. Okay, you know what? I'm gonna give Canadian YouTuber a challenge. Goku Ultra Instinct versus Superman. Now, as we all know, Dragon Ball Super hasn't finished yet, but Canadian YouTuber could get one of the versions of Superman, not the OP ones. I mean, obviously they're gonna win. I'm talking about like New 52 or maybe like one of the other versions of Superman can go up against like this new Ultra Instinct, and I know for a fact that there's gonna be loads of Goku fans and Superman fans are gonna be at each other, but I honestly think that Canadian YouTuber can actually do this. Goku versus Superman fan. I mean, it could be any version of Goku versus Goku. No, I'll say it again. It could be any version of Superman. I mean, short stories or long stories. I mean, it can be any version of Superman he wants. And you know what? I challenge Canadian YouTuber to do that. I want to see his version of a Goku versus Superman fight. And as we all know, there's like different versions, and they're not like all connected into one. I mean, there's loads of versions, and I would like to see him do his own version of a Goku vs Superman. Let's see, Gremlins versus Critters, Genie from Aladdin versus Discord from My Little Pony, Goku versus Superman, the Jinn from the Wishmaster versus Jafar from Aladdin. That'd be awesome. So yeah, that's my suggestions. It was a good fight. It took me by surprise, really. So yeah, I can't wait until the pirate one comes out. So you guys know what to do, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace out. Thank you guys for watching, and if there's a series you want me to check out and review and give my thoughts on it, or if there's a top 10 list you want me to do, or any reactions, or responses, or rants on anything geeky, just leave links and comments in the comment sections below, and I'll get to them as soon as I can. And if you guys want to follow me on my social medias, I'm on minds.com, Twitch, Dailymotion, and Hatron, Reddit, BitChute, aka the new YouTube, DeviantArt, Discord, VidMe, Gab, Twitter, Tumblr, Patreon, GoFundMe, PayPal, and my other social medias are down there in the description box below, so if you want to go and check them out, please do. And don't forget to subscribe and share this video. And please go and check out my new skeptic channel, Gypsy Freak. It's also down there in the description box below. Peace out.